All right. Thank you for joining us today. Do you guys want to share with anyone who's watching your first and last name?
My name is Sonia Cordero.
And my name is Michaela Cordero.
And when did you guys start at our music academy?
I think about like 3 years ago.
And what are you learning?
I'm learning how to sing, and right now I'm actually doing electric guitar.
Oh, wow. Multi-instrumentalist. What would you say is what got you interested, Michaela, in learning music?
It started when I was really little. I used to get like these presents that like karaoke machines and all of that. And then I just became obsessed with music.
Very cool. And then, Mom, when did you start seeing the interest?
When she was about 5 years old, I noticed that she kind of knew how to sing. So I got really curious and excited because my family is into music. My aunt was a great singer. So I said, finally, someone has the talent, my daughter. So I started looking for schools around the area, and then I found this school.
And you guys attend our Upland location, correct?
That's correct.
And so I'm assuming you guys are in the area in Upland and so forth?
Yes, we live in Upland.
Oh, phenomenal. You live also in Upland. So I have a couple questions for you guys that have actually nothing to do with music. Because first of all, do you have other children or is Michaela and one child?
I have two daughters. The oldest is already an adult, 21.
Wow.
And then I have Michaela, she's 12.
That's great. So you've seen it all stages of parenting.
Yes.
What was the hardest stage, do you think, for parents?
I think the hardest is this age, 12-year-old, where they're trying to like find themselves
Got it.
and make friends. It's not that easy.
I agree. I think we've been through it and it's not easy. But what would you say is the best advice for a parent? Like helping them get through any difficult stage of parenting?
I believe it's just letting them be who they really are and not try to push them to what you wish they be. But I think that's the best advice.
That's great. So then you started noticing Michaela was showing interest when she was like 5, you said. Do you have a memory in specific when you kind of started seeing her musical abilities?
I had this best friend. She would come over like every day, every weekend, and I got a karaoke machine and we would just like sing songs all the time. It was amazing.
That's super cool. That's wonderful. So Michaela or Mom, I guess it doesn't matter who answers this question, but a lot of our students have a lot of talents. Music is just one of them. So is there anything else that you like doing that you're currently enrolled in, or are there any other skills?
Yeah, I do a lot right now. I'm in student council. I'm the president, and then for honor choir.
That's cool.
That one just recently ended, but I'm gonna have more opportunities for that in junior high. And then I do my band, and yeah.
I think what got her into being the president is the confidence that she's been gaining through music.
Definitely.
Being a divorced mom and having to work, full day and not having the time to be with her, after school, I found that I didn't have a lot of time to really actually have big talks.
Yeah.
So when that happens, sometimes kids don't know how to express themselves
Correct.
because they don't really have, the friends that would sometimes connect. What I found at this age of her life right now, she's very mature
Yes.
for her
I can
age.
see that. I think everyone through the camera can see it.
So it's hard for her to find friends that are like, with the same thoughts of her and that can understand her. And me being at work, busy and not having the time, then that could be a problem. But through music, I see how much confidence she's been getting and how she expressed her feelings through music. And not only that, but the confidence that she's getting just really surprised me.
And have you guys noticed that a lot of kids who do music are very similar in that way? Because music helps kids so much with confidence, and I had the same issue growing up where I was like, I don't get like other kids because I'm on stage performing and I'm learning skills. So I think that's super awesome. And what other aspects of Michaela's life have you seen? Skills that she's learned in music class in other aspects of her life, because sometimes parents tend to think that music skills are just music skills, but they're not. So is there anything else that you've seen?
Well, she just got an award for the most organized. So I believe that, music, since she has to learn the songs for recital, has teach her to memorize the songs and organize her life to be able to do all the things that she wants to do. She not only take classes, but she's also in honor choir at school.
Yeah.
So she needs to find the time and be organized.
Yeah.
And learn the songs. She's now in a band, so like she said to you, she's involved in a lot of things, and she's been learning to be organized.
Yeah. And then Michaela, do you feel so growing up, I'll share a quick backstory. I was always in advanced classes. Like I was always in honors math, honors this. And it always felt really easy, and I didn't understand why until I got older and I realized I'm like, oh, actually like all this critical thinking that I learn in music like helps me learn other things better. Do you feel, or is there any examples of when you feel like some of the skills that you're learning in music class have helped you excel maybe in school or in other areas like that?
Yeah, actually last year I was not happy with my grades, and that was the time where I barely kind of got into the full thing of music. But this year in 6th grade, I upgraded a lot, and I'm doing like tons of things. It's crazy. And I noticed that my grades got a lot better. I went from honor roll to principal's honor roll, organized awards.
Wow.
It really does help the organization and skills, and yeah.
And now, Michaela, you're 12, but you're very mature for your age. So do you kind of see how the skills you're learning in music class are translating?
Yeah, and I do think that music is like a form of my expression of my emotions and all that. So, I don't know, it just makes me very calm and,
Wow. So not only like organizing and grades and skills, but you feel like it's giving you like a coping mechanism.
a release. It's my safe space. Yeah.
And do you find yourself like obviously going to classes at school, you're learning skills, but that's expected, right? When mom takes you to class or whoever takes you to class, it's expected you're going to space. But at home, do you feel that as well?
Yeah, at home, I'm kind of free because I have music classes almost every day.
Yeah.
So while I'm at home, I just find myself wanting to sing even more. And sometimes I gotta like stop myself, like, okay, I gotta take a break. But yeah, I love it.
Now that you mentioned that, I actually have seen her being really good at writing. And I think when she really gets inspiration from the songs that she listens to, because she listens a lot to jazz.
Yeah.
It kind of helps her at school to be able to express those feelings and be a better writer.
Wow. That is super.
Sometimes she'll say like, "Oh, I want to write a song myself." So yeah. Now that you're mentioning it, I think writing skills too.
And how come writing a song, Michaela? Just you got curious?
I got curious, and then I started writing like essays, and I started writing poems and all that stuff for fun. And then I realized, like, I think this is what I'm gonna do for the rest of my life. I want to do this.
That's incredible. So actually, here's a question for both. I'm curious to hear both answers. Michaela, if not music, what else do you see yourself doing? And I know you're young. This is gonna change, but right now, at 12 years old, if not music, what else do you think?
A writer.
Mom,
if not music, what else do you see Michaela maybe giving a shot at?
I think she has proven herself more than anything that she's capable to do anything she wants in life. Being that she got principal honor roll, I think she knows what she's able to do. I will support her with anything she wants to do, but definitely music will follow her through her whole life.
And I think one of the things, Michaela and Mom, that music lessons has proven to her too is that if I can do this, I can do anything else, right? Because performing on stage isn't easy, which takes me to the question: recitals. Woo! You've been in our recitals, right? Okay,
Yeah.
It's scary. Recitals, especially the first ones, are scary, right? We're not gonna sit here and pretend like it's not. How do you prepare for it? And then how do you feel once you're there performing?
Okay, so I I've done all the recitals since I got to that school.
Mm-hmm.
I remember the first time I did one, my mom kind of just told me like, "Oh, you're doing a recital."
Nice. So this
And
is
I was
a
like-
classic example of parents knowing what's good for your child, right? No choice,
So-
you're doing this.
To prepare before I got there, I kind of just yeah, I did the songs in advance, but I also kind of just like shook it off, and I know that the parents there, they're not looking to see really me, they're looking to see their kids.
Mm-hmm.
And if they are looking to see me, I know that they will be amazed because we all have talent.
Correct.
So when I
say.
get up on the stage, I like, if I start shaking or something, because it's like normal.
Yeah, it is, Mom.
It is normal for me to shake a lot. I just kind of take a deep breath.
Yeah.
And I know a lot of people say take a deep breath, but it's true.
It is
Take a deep
true.
breath.
But what is the difference between your first recital and the last one? Because the last one,
yeah.
she definitely surprised me.
The first recital, it was good. I'm gonna say my second recital was one of my roughest performances because I was really scared. It was a song that my grandma really wanted me to sing, so I learned it for her.
What time?
It was Blue Bayou. And it made me really nervous because I was in that pressure that I have to like do it amazing for her.
Yeah.
So it was pretty rough.
But what did you learn from that?
I learned that I'm not exactly doing it for people. I'm doing it for myself. I'm doing it to have fun. I'm doing it to express myself and to learn what it feels like to perform. So my most recent recital was Silver Lining.
She was at a talent show pretty recent,
Oh.
and
Wow.
she just
So outside of our
Surprised me.
school, you're also performing.
Yeah.
Phenomenal. Okay. Go ahead, Mom.
and the confidence that I saw on that stage really surprised me, and you know, I did have some tears because seeing her first recital being so nervous, and then the last one seeing her emotions, you know, and how confident she was.
Yeah.
She really looked like a pro. So that made me really proud of her because I believe this time she was doing it for herself. Like in the beginning, I think the parents get so excited and we push them to be the best, and we want, you know, our family to come and see them, and we even tell them like, you know, you need to do your best, but in reality, it is not really for us. I feel like once they find themselves through music, then it becomes natural.
Yeah.
And then they learn to know who they are,
Yep.
what they want, and they express it through music, and it's so beautiful to see.
And Mom, what would you say? Let's talk life skills here. From being in the recitals, what do you think Michaela has learned aside from learning how to perform, learning calm down, life skills? What do you think a recital teaches kids that can be applied to anything in life?
Basically, a stage presence that, you know, sometimes the way you express, you can get people's attention,
Public speaking.
and
I think it teaches kids how to like be open, and if they have to do a public speech or anything where they talk, you can say, "Oh, well, I sang, so I can talk," you know?
With me 100%. I think that's one of the biggest things that helped me growing up was that. You know, when I started going into my ventures, whatever you decide to do, you're going to have this sort of bravado about you. Where it's like, well, I perform. Like, people forget that you cannot be a leader if you can't speak to crowds.
correct.
And that goes to anywhere, whether it's at a work, you've got promoted to managing, you're working with people, you have to be able to do that. If not, you cannot lead. That's incredible. So, Mom, would you say that it's been worth it? Starting
Very
music
much so.
lessons.
Very much so.
How come?
I don't see her not taking music classes any longer. I think that's who she is right now.
Yeah.
Music.
And whether and I like to always clear this up for students to take the pressure off. And I think Mom means this, whether you go into a career in music or you don't, music will always guide you. I have a couple more questions. I'm going to do a speed round to finish off, but here's my last question regarding, music lessons. if there is a parent, we'll start with mom and then we'll go to Michaela. If there's a parent who's doubting giving music lessons a shot, or they just started, what would you tell them?
I will encourage them to definitely get their kids into music because they're gonna be surprised of their own kids. They're gonna give them a chance to the kid to find themselves and be able to express what they really want to express. Sometimes it's hard for the kids to know how to express themselves.
Yeah.
And through music, you're gonna be shocked to see who your kids are and how beautiful they are.
That's incredible. Michaela, what would you say for a kid who's starting younger or older? They want to start or they just started?
I would say just like do it, let it go, you know. A lot of kids are scared to really try, and they think they're gonna mess up. But messing up is a part of the trail.
Yeah.
Because I've done performances where they've been a little rough, but they got me to my best ones.
100%. It's part of the journey.
Yeah.
So I appreciate you guys sharing all this. I think parents will get a lot out of watching this. I want to finish with a speed round. I want to completely change the gears. I want to ask you guys about the community. Couple quick questions. We didn't prepare for this, but I want to shoot them at you guys. What is your favorite restaurant to go to here in the area, in Upland, or anywhere in this area?
There's a seafood restaurant that we love to go. It's the Bucket Crab.
The Bucket Crab. Where's that?
That would be in Ontario.
In Ontario.
Yes.
Shout out to the Bucket Crab. All right, cool. Hey, do you guys have a favorite sports team in any sports, or you guys aren't big on sports?
Lakers.
Lakers.
The Lakers. Yes.
That's good. Have you guys been to a game?
No, not yet.
TB.
That's good. Me too. Me too. I've been to one game all the way up in the Raptors.
Yeah, yes.
That's cool. Okay, Lakers, phenomenal.
Mhm.
Is there a favorite family activity that you guys like to do here in the area?
Karaoke.
Really? You guys go karaoke? Where do you guys go karaoke?
Mostly we do it in the house, but sometimes we go.
Round one.
Yeah, around one.
Round one.
Oh, round 1 and 8. Cut it.
They have several locations, but the City of Industry.
There we go. That's the one they say. City of Industry round 1.
Yes.
Okay, phenomenal. So Michaela, to finish this off, you're doing voice, you're doing guitar. What's next for you? You're gonna stick to those, or is there something else you're gonna
Well, I've done a lot. I've done piano. I've tried drums, and now I'm sticking to electric guitar. But I want to learn a lot more. Like I want to start ukulele, and I want to continue the drums too, cause I think that would help my band a lot.
Yeah.
And they do want me to start picking in with the electric guitar on songs. So,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Super cool. Awesome, guys. Well, thank you for sharing this information. I'm positive that parents who see this will really get a kick out of seeing that our music lessons are fun. Hopefully, obviously, our number one goal is for you guys to enjoy our program, but there's so much more to that. There's so much more you can do with it, and there's so much more that you're already doing with it that a lot of people don't realize until they're applying 21, 22. You're already realizing. Congratulations. All right, guys. Well, thanks for letting us interview you.
Thank you.